Hey guys, what's up? It's Angelina and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you like what you see. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about one of my new favorite foundations. So we're not even gonna hesitate. This is my new favorite foundation. You guys know I do a lot of foundation demo and reviews. I've been doing them for years and I have just been loving this, so I really wanted to mention it. It is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue. It's SPF 45 and I wear the shade 4W1 Honey Bronze. So I will insert the demo of me applying this as well as applying my other makeup in a little bit. It is marketed as kind of like a tinted moisturizer, and that is something I was looking for because as someone who has always had acne and acne scarring, now that my skin is getting better, have been having luck with my skincare routine. My skin is definitely calming down, so I feel like I kind of wanted to veer myself away from full coverage foundations because it's really not necessary. And I was looking for something that specifically had SPF in it because I need SPF and I have to get better at just using SPF on the daily. It's something that I still struggle with and I just have not found a good SPF on its own for my face. But I wanted a tinted moisturizer that I could wear every day and that would also protect me from the sun because I live in Florida and it's super sunny most of the time. I was super excited to hear that this was coming out because I wanted to try the Double Wear, but that, if you guys know, it's their OG, their bestseller. It is such a high coverage foundation and my mom uses it, she loves it, but it's just not really what I was looking for. So when they were coming out with this, I heard that it was going to be more dewy, more lightweight, and more skin-like, and as you guys can tell, it just looks phenomenal on the skin. I actually purchased it during the VIB sale this year. I was planning to get this video up a lot earlier, but you guys know the VIB sale was just kind of a mess because of Corona. The shipping and stuff was just all over the place. Wear the shade 4W1. Let's read what it's marketed as: a flawless foundation with breathable coverage and a radiant finish. So powered with Estee Lauder skincare to hydrate, soothe, and protect. The coverage is supposed to be medium and the finish is radiant, which as we can see, I feel like I would agree with those claims. When it comes to tinted moisturizers, I still was looking for something that could give me some coverage because I just love when my skin looks just like super natural, but still, you know, just like perfected, and I feel like a medium coverage is just something that would give that to you. So there are 20 foundation shades, which by no means is a lot, but I do feel like because it's a tinted moisturizer, you can kind of get away with going for a shade that's a little bit lighter than you, a little bit darker than you, because the coverage isn't as full. I would say this was kind of like a almost perfect shade match for me. So I also wanted to include the rest of my makeup because I do get questions. So I'm going in with the Covergirl Trublend Concealer. It's my favorite. All the shades and everything I use will be listed down below for your convenience. I'm also going in with the Covergirl Clean Fresh Foundation in a shade that is deeper than my skin tone, and I'm actually going to be cream contouring or bronzing, I would say, with this product, and I'm doing all of this before I set my face with a powder. For blush, I'm using, also from the Covergirl Clean Fresh line, I'm using one of their blushes. I have the shade name down below, but since it's a cream, I wanted to get all the creams on my face before I powdered. I'm using the Covergirl powder that I always use. This is actually in the shade Translucent. I go between the translucent and banana powder, but on this day I used the translucent one. Really recommend the Covergirl stuff, like they're honestly so good. Leave it on my skin for a little bit, and then as soon as I lay everything down, I like to go in with brush and just brush it off. I don't like to keep it on for too long. I'm gonna spray my face with the Urban Decay setting spray, an OG but a goodie, and let's get back into the review. And for me, I feel like this is worth every penny. This has easily just gotten rid of any of my foundations. What I was doing before was I was actually mixing my foundation with a moisturizer to kind of thin it out and give it a little bit more of like a dewy glow to it. But I have just, since I picked this up, I've not been able to put it down. 10 out of 10 should go for it. I love the packaging. The packaging is this really sleek tube and it's just so practical for traveling because it won't break. And also I love the fact that even though it's a squeezy tube, it still has a pump, which is phenomenal because as you can see, I just kind of like directly squeeze it onto the sponge or whatever I'm using to apply it. That way I don't do the thing where I put it all over the back of my hands and then leave my house with like orange stains all over my hands. Yeah, I mean, I can't even rave to you about it enough. Like, I think you should check it out if you're looking for something to wear every single day. I honestly would probably wear this to like an event or like on a date as well, because it's like giving you that coverage, but it's also still super natural. Like, there's no part of it that looks cakey. When you pump it out of the tube, it is a little bit more on the watery side because it's not like a super thick heavy cream foundation. It's a little bit more liquidy than that. They could have done a better job with releasing more shades, but I do feel like they have a good variety, and so I was able to find my shade, which sometimes is, you know, difficult. If you know, being like right there in the middle, being light and dark, you're just like right there. It's so hard, especially with like my undertone. It's like kind of warm, but it's a little cool, so it's like a mess. I was happily surprised that I could find a shade that matched me, and I've just been putting everybody on, so definitely go check this out. This is not sponsored, but you know, Estee Lauder, if you're watching this, like, and I like the fact that, you know, today, for example, I'm kind of in a more like full coverage face. Like, I have eyeshadow on, and whenever I do that, I like to have almost flawless skin with like blush and bronzer and stuff like that. But on a regular day when I'm literally just putting this on, powdering, doing my brows and leaving, I like the fact that you can do like probably half a pump. It'll just even out your complexion. Like, it won't look super heavy, and it won't look like you just have on a whole bunch of foundation. I mean, the price point, I wish it was a little less, because I think $45 for like a tinted moisturizer is kind of high, but $45 for a foundation isn't. So I feel like they kind of marketed it like in the middle, because they're like, oh, a foundation, but also a tinted moisturizer. So they kind of played with the price point and put it at $45, because I feel like most foundations are like $45, $50, and then tinted moisturizers are around like $38. I know the Lancome Skin Tint, also another one of my favorites. I have to pick up a different shade in that because I got the wrong shade, but it's very similar to that, and I think that one retails for $38. I was kind of wishing that they would push this price point a little bit lower, like maybe $40 instead of $45, but I mean, it is what it is. This can easily replace foundation for me. If you guys have tried this, definitely let me know below what you think about it. If I'm talking really fast, it's because I drank coffee today for like real coffee, like Starbucks, for the first time, and I'm just like running. Like, I'm not running, but like the words are coming out of my mouth at an exceedingly fast rate than they usually do. I'm sorry, like, if I'm giving you anxiety because I'm talking so fast, it's the coffee, you guys. Starbucks, tall iced white mocha from Starbucks, that's what you need. But anyways, I love this foundation. I'm gonna go because I'm probably giving you hella anxiety because I'm talking fast. But definitely don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. I post college and lifestyle videos on the regular, so if you're into that, stick around. And yeah, definitely let me know what you think about this foundation down below. See you guys in the next one. Bye!